No. You don't see what he did to me?
No. Oh my God. Yeah, we got a house here with 4 hives in it. We're under a heat advisory. It's supposed to be some record temperatures, and we're in a storage area, no airflow. And we're taking 2 of the hives from inside here and 2 from outside. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, probably 2 days work, because we're going to do all the repairs. I don't know what this is. They got some cool little stuff here. I did 2 removals out of this house 2 or 3 years ago, and then the house was vacant for a little while. They moved to Texas. Now they're back and have found
so with the bees.
4 hives. One further down there, one here in this door jamb, and one in the corner down here. Pulled a hive out of this space before. They've got room to build all the way to the floor. They're down 2.5 foot. I just brought that board out, shook bees off of it. They're all going back to the entrance. So that's hive number 1. Really easy access. Pull one board and we're in. I want to do the easiest one first. The more of the hives we can remove, the less aggressive behavior we're going to experience, because they are pretty defensive. With 4 hives, I mean, literally, one in this corner, one here, one there. That one's in the ceiling, and one down there that I'm not certain we're going to be able to get to, because there's a service corridor or space on the other side of that is not openable. It's not in that corner. It's down here in the brick, and then inside that other room over there is a safe room. If we can go through the ceiling and catch them, we'll figure that out when we get to it.
Nummy.
Capped honey Pete's trying to point out.
Yeah.
I gotta taste the honey
and I got stuck
all at the same time.
You dug it in and I got it. I'll get to it. Oh, these things are not going to be fun.
You ain't missing nothing. It's not good.
These things are not going to be fun.
We got a good piece of honey here that has a lot of, well, it's got a little patch of brood comb and some pollen on this side. Some open cell honey on this side. This side's entirely capped. I want to show you how to salvage that if you want to just take one side. I just did one. It's right here. Looks like a skin laying over. Find your midline and fillet it. And there's a clean fillet of clean honey, and then you can see those old brood cells on the other side. Just wipe the honey off of it. This goes in the trash bucket. There's another one. This is solid honey, I think, but I'll just show you that again. Just fillet that off. You're right at the center line, and it's got enough pollen cells, open cells. We'll just throw this in the trash bucket too. This is all going to the homeowner. She wants her honey.
But you ought to see what he does fish. Let's play peekaboo.
This is shirt number 3, hive number 2. And I'm gonna put a hood on my head because these are kind of defensive, but
You think?
or to this hive right here. Their entrance is way down here, but the hive is actually right here. Good solid filled joist cavity. This is the one I pulled it out of before, and I instructed the guy that was putting it all back, because I didn't build it back last time, to fill all this with insulation. And obviously he didn't. He just put the plywood up. And so here we are with another problem, and lightly packed insulation, wax moth chrysalis, roach feces, wax moth feces, and a good solid hive up in here.
Of angry bees.
And they are pretty defensive. They just got peed on the ear. The ear's red and swelled up. The better option would be to go through the ceiling of that storage room, but that storage room is so full of stuff you would have to rent a pod and spend an entire day moving stuff out of there to even get access.
I just pulled it back on property. Makes it a little easy for you to do that.
All right, there's their entrance. We just got the plywood out, and there's the hive.
Yeah.
How's that ear?
I gotta go check a mirror. You keep taking pictures of me. There got to be something to it.
We're also dealing with a bit of a robbing frenzy. We're on the back end of a tallow flow, and so the tallow's starting to play out, and the bees are still out foraging, and so we're attracting bees from not only these 3 now, but bees from the neighborhood. We're on day 2 on this job. I see gappage.
Okay, as far as I'm thinking for now.
Why is that?
Well, because I can't do it from over there. I don't get all that to my face. So I come to the side, that's all. I ain't going no further with that.
Day 2, 3rd hive removal from the same house. I just got done cutting that.
All those years of pizza delivery are finally paying off.
So my shoulders are spent, so Pete got that down, and there's what we're looking at. Nice size colony. Goes out over a cinder block wall. You can see the thickness of the wall there. Give you an idea of the depth of the hive. New comb. It's gonna be messy.
As the dirt rooster in his natural habitat.
Smelling like oak smoke, because we're smoking oak limbs. Smoking with oak limbs and sweet gum.
How about, wait, y'all are sweat? This is what 100 degrees looks like removing bees.
Yeah, 100 degrees, what was the heat index, 110 or something?
107 so far.
107, thank God we're under a house. We're getting a little break under here, but it's still hot. Had to bring a fan in for some airflow. Right now we're reducing the number on these combs, because they go way back in there, and we gotta try to take these things out in one piece. Because if we can't take them out in one piece, it's hard to reach the back. So we got some foundations laying up in here just to keep the combs out of the old insulation. Trusty barbecue spatula. Great, a nail. Another nail.
It would be easy if they put the house together with glue, but that's not how they do it.
Yeah. Alright,
And cut.
you recording?
Yep. I hope I was recording all the other times.
Ow! Right in the finger. I just had to grab one, didn't I? Look at that comb. Look at that comb, y'all. Honey all across the top, brood all across the bottom. Look at that. We're going to separate this honey off of it. This is not going to be a high dollar sellable honey because we're smoking it so bad to keep the bees off of it. And that smoke flavor gets in the honey. Honey's graded. That would make it a C grade honey with a smoke flavor to it. We're having to fight the bees off of it. We're doing this during a robbing frenzy. There's no flow going on, so bees are coming from everywhere to get on this. We're having to keep our honey bag folded over. Brood combs, we're not saving those. We'll start them over on fresh foundations. That's it, y'all. So to finish out the story, in the end, we found 5 beehives in that house, in that one house. We were able to bring the girls home, get them set up in their new digs, and they are doing just fine. After we completed the removals, we did all the repairs and bee-proofed the house. If you like to hear more of the story, you can find that in the description. We'll go Paul Harvey on you and give you the rest of the story. I'm being real gentle with this side and trying to get it off one piece so I can put it back, but look how soft it is.